Hello everybody, thank you so much for watching Where Was Sim again. Hope you guys are all having a great day so far. And in today's video, we're going to be going over the tropics and even these weather pattern changes that we're going to have probably in the next couple of days heading into December. So we'll have to see how it looks like as we get into December. But for how it's looking right now, we're first going to start off with the National Hurricane Center outlooks, where we do have a 40% chance of development in the next 7 days. And this won't be super concerning, I don't think, because if you look, it will start to kind of make a U-turn and then head right back north towards Portugal. So I don't think this is going to be super concerning, at least for how it's going to be playing out. But we'll have to keep watching. The site could turn around and go back, but if it does that, it probably will die down. So whether it turns around or just heads straight north, it shouldn't hit the United States. So that will definitely still be something to keep an eye on, just in case. But if we look at the Eastern Pacific, a little different story, because if you look, we do have a 40% chance of development in the next 48 hours and even the next 7 days. This looks like this could head north into California, or this could head into Mexico, kind of like how a couple of the tropical storms and hurricanes get during hurricane season. This could just do this, or this could just head straight north. So we'll have to see about that, but whether it does that or not, we'll have to really keep our eye on it. But we're going to go ahead and look at the weather prediction center map. We're going to start off today where we do have a chance for heavy snowfall across a pretty good portion of Wyoming getting into Nebraska. And then we do have a chance for snowfall across some isolated areas, so that includes a little bit of southern Idaho getting into a little bit of Nevada, and then continuing into a little bit of Wyoming. So we'll have to really watch, but we're mainly have to watch for significant snowfall across Wyoming getting into Nebraska, but even a few other areas we'll still have to watch. Mixed precipitation will be possible as far down south as Cedar City, Utah, but we could even see mixed precipitation for northern New England, so we'll really have to watch that. On Friday, that does kind of change a little bit. We start to see snowfall kind of shift more east, so that shifts more east into Kansas. We could see mixed precipitation for Amarillo, but Wyoming getting into Nebraska will be the main concerns for tomorrow. But it looks like Florida and even a few portions of the south could see some rain, but even a brief thunderstorm could happen too as well. But New England is also seeing a chance for some snowfall too as well. So we'll have to really watch, but our main concerns will be across the Rockies still. But on Saturday, a completely different change has happened, where we start to see thunderstorm development across southern Florida getting into the Carolinas. Our chances for thunderstorms are across the are across the south, so that includes southern Texas getting into Louisiana. But we're even seeing a chance for thunderstorms in portions of maybe the coastal areas of South Carolina. So we'll really have to watch closely, but it also looks like we could see some snowfall across northern North Dakota, and then those snow chances do shift off more east, gain into a little bit of Indiana, but we'll have to really watch this closely still. So we'll really have to pay attention to this and see how these things play out. We're going to go ahead and look at the climate prediction center outlook. We start 6 to 10 day outlook are the same thing as in the last video. Same for the 8 to 14 day outlook. That was the same thing in the last video, but we continue to still see a chance for below average precipitation across some of these areas, and same goes for the south. Same goes for the eastern United States and even some of the south and northern United States. So we'll really have to watch this still, but 8 to 14 day outlook. slightly above average precipitation as far north as Indiana will be possible, but even over here in the west, we could go back to above average temperatures, which will be good after doing with all that winter weather and everything. You could get a pretty good snow melt, but even up here to the east coast, we are seeing below average temperatures. We're going to go ahead and look at the GFS model, where we do have a round of snow possible for places like Indiana, getting into Indianapolis, but as that finally heads out, we'll start to see isolated areas of snowfall across the Rocky Mountains. Then we'll start to see a big widespread round of showers and maybe even a few pockets of brief thunderstorms across that area, and there could even be snow on the back end of it, but not until it passes Ohio, and then we'll really have to see. So we'll have to see what happens as we get into the beginning of December, but even if they're not significant, that's okay. We'll just have to really see if we will have to deal with anything significant for the month of December. But if we look at the total snowfall, anywhere from now to December 9th is when you can expect lots of snowfall for the Rocky Mountains, and we even just talked about that for even for New England. We could be talking lots of snowfall. It looks like Maine getting up to 30 inches. Wow, that's a lot of snowfall. And then over here in the northern Ohio Valley, getting into the Midwest, we even may be talking a couple of inches of snowfall possible. So we'll really have to watch, but with the precipitation, we are seeing some pretty good amounts for the Ohio Valley getting into New England, anywhere from an inch to almost 3 inches of rain. And then for California, we're seeing pretty much a foot of rain in some areas. This will be pretty concerning, but I mean, we'll have to watch for more like atmospheric river events, so we'll have to watch that closely. But if we look at the jet stream forecast, we're going to go ahead and take this forward. I'm going to take this to where it's most interesting. One interesting part is we got a really strengthening jet stream across the Carolinas getting into Georgia, and then as that finally heads out, we'll start to see this big kind of like this big hilly start, because if you look, it's kind of going up and down kind of like that, and then watch what happens after that, guys. As soon as that heads out, we start to see kind of a dip in the jet stream, bringing a really low pressure system, a very low pressure system under 1,000 to the Ohio Valley, bringing that big round of showers and storms. So we'll have to see, but like I said, we'll have to see if we start to see very big impact for the beginning of December, and even if we don't, that's okay. That's just something we'll have to start dealing with. So we'll have to see what happens for the month of December. I will do a December forecast pretty soon here, but I hope you guys all have a great Thanksgiving. Hope it turns out well, and I will do one tomorrow.